Friends, welcome to my workplace at Ranaghat, West Bengal, India. This is a routine phacoemulsification with Appasamy's Galaxy Leo Phacomachine. This is a totally unedited surgery and you are going to watch each and every step of the surgery. By this time the main incision has been made, viscoelastic substance has been injected into the anterior chamber. Now I was thinking to make a side port on the right side, but then I decided to make only one side port on the left side. So this surgery is being done with only one side port. And now capsular axis. The patient is under topical anesthesia and the eyeball is rolling upward frequently. Patient is not very cooperative, but we can manage. The anticapsule has been incised with a 26 gauge pen needle and raise a flap. Now I hold this flap with this Utrata forceps, go anticlockwise all around and do this continuous curvilinear capsular axis. And now hydrodissection and hydrodelineation. Hydrodelineation has produced a beautiful golden ring in this case, and this kind of golden ring in a live surgery session by Dr. Suhas Haldipurkar in 1997 inspired me so tremendously that I determined to learn phacosurgery. And now see the beauty of Galaxy Leo Phacomachine. The tip goes bevel down and some superficial cortical matter is removed. Now the handpiece is turned and the bevel is up towards the cornea now. And now I bury the tip, go into the substance of the nucleus, go for a distance and chop the nucleus. And the nucleus divides. Hold it and chop this heminucleus. Yes. So it has been a very satisfactory holding and emulsification by the machine. This is the last nuclear fragment. I'm using continuous mode because I find it very fast. Other modes like occupals, micropals, all these are little slow and I don't like it. Now I inject a bit of viscoelastic substance. Now I go through the main incision with this beautiful instrument 23 gauge Simcoe and remove most of the cortex. Yes, most of the cortical matter has been removed. Now I go through the side port. This is a very thin Simcoe 23 gauge and now it is done. Now this posterior capsule can be hydropolished. Hydropolish means you are using irrigation to polish the posterior capsule. Just a jet of fluid is directed towards the posterior capsule, yes, by the irrigating probe, and see how beautifully the posterior capsule has been polished. In this case we have selected Hoya intraocular lens. Hoya is from Japan and it has beautiful preloaded system. It goes through 2.8 mm incision very easily into the anterior chamber. Here it is. It goes through 2.8 mm incision very easily into the anterior chamber and you just screw out the lens. Yes, both the hands are required. And now, with the help of a Sinski hook, dial the lens, place the haptics about 90° away from the optic, 90° away from the main incision. And now, the viscoelastic substance that has been used has to be removed thoroughly. First I irrigate with Simcoe cannula, then I use irrigation aspiration probes of bimanual IA. These steps are your choice. You can use bimanual IA, you can use coaxial IA, whatever you do. Do it very nicely. Do clean the viscoelastic substance out of the anterior chamber very thoroughly. The cleaning should be such that the intraocular pressure should remain normal. The patient should be very comfortable, because if the intraocular pressure is on the higher side, if there is steamy corneal edema because of raised IOP, visco-induced raised IOP, patient will not be comfortable, and if you see the patient not feel comfortable. Now here the trick is, you elevate the anterior leaf by the irrigating probe and depress the lens with the aspirating probe, and see how nicely the antechamber is maintained. And now the single side port is to be hydrated. I use a bit of moxifloxacin at this time, and then I hydrate the corneal stroma on either side of the stab wounds. Consider that I have not used moxifloxacin because I am going to wash it out. I give this final wash because anything, any particle, anything that is there in the antechamber gets washed out. The eye remains very quiet. The antechamber is formed and the case is concluded. Thank you very much for your attention. Hope this video will help you in developing your surgical skills. All machines are good. You have to know your machine and you have to develop your surgical skills. Be a great surgeon and serve the mankind with love, respect, compassion, and great surgical competence.